live coverage of the 2023 Hills Ford 3 Shires stages. What a morning of action we've had so far. We're into the second loop now. Back here in Bromsborough for stage 6, halfway through this 12-mile, is it a marathon? We call it that. 60 miles spread over the 12 stages today in the shadows of the Malvern Hills here in Worcestershire. Our competitors talking very highly of the stages, albeit this particular one earlier on was extremely slippery and expect it to be the same this afternoon. We haven't got any rain yet. Rain is forecast for about 2 o'clock this afternoon, so expect the third loop to perhaps be a little bit more treacherous, but the water splash has made the stage pretty slippery in the second part of this 4-mile blast through Bromsborough. At the moment, Mark Kelly has been up and down the box like the Panizzi brothers. Thank you to Jonathan Suter for that quote this week in the lead-up. He leads the way, 24 seconds at the moment ahead of our 2022 Pro Tyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally champion, Steve Wood. Di Roberts in with Mark Kelly today. Paul Morris in with Steve Wood, our championship coordinator in the Pro Tyre. Paul getting back in the co-driver's seat. Well, of course, he's been out with Robert Goff this season in the BTRDA, or is out with Robert Goff in the BTRDA, I should say. But a very well-heeled rally co-driver in his own right, back in the seat in that Citroen C3 Rally 2. Roger Duckworth in third place with Alan Cook alongside. It's not bad going from Roger, having had those issues through the first stage. Melvin Evans, Mark Glenister, he has sat on the podium here in 2021, the last running of the Hills Ford 3 Shires stages as Melvin. Here Mark Glenister in fourth place at the moment, 10 seconds back from Roger Duckworth in that Volkswagen Polo GTI R5. John Indry, Claire Williams, not particularly happy with their seeding, but they're in fifth place at the moment, so they're making the best of it. Rob Swan, Tom Woodburn, sixth place. Philip Hopkins, Alan Edwards in seventh. Damien Cole, Charlie Cole. A picture of steely resilience, bouncing back from that huge accident at Epping earlier this year to take a second place finish at Epping on the Mueller recently. That was the last time out for Damien, and here he is at the moment, eighth place overall in a bit of an all-star leaderboard, you have to say. Pretty good going in the Citroen C3 Rally 2. Stephen Simpson has Sean Cunniff alongside this weekend. He's in the Fiesta Rally 2 in an equal ninth place with Roger Moran and Daniel Petrie, sorry, did it again. Daniel. Michelle will be having my guts for garters. Roger Moran, the only, thank you to John Hawkins for this little bit of info, the only entrant this weekend who has led the 3 Shires previously. Apologies for the silence. We are trialling some new technology and a new broadcast format here at Special Stage this weekend. So, you know, we thought, let's have a live experiment where you can all watch us and see it, see it go wrong. Hopefully not too often. So we've got action from in the stage here. Producer Wayne in my ear, giving me a bit of information. Whereabouts are we in the stage, Producer Wayne? About 2/3 of the way through this stage. We gave you the water splash this morning, and as you can see, we've got a fast section here. So we're going to bring you stage action, we're going to bring you reaction from the end of the stage, and if we can possibly get it working, we are trialling some live onboards. We've got a camera inside our second place man at the moment, Steve Woods' Citroen. We've also got a camera in 11th place overall, Brad Cole's Mark II. So We will do our best to bring you a bit of that action later. Although we are having a few teething issues with the connectivity on the equipment. But this is an experiment. This is, you know, something we were going to trial behind closed doors, shall we say. So at last minute we thought, nah, you know what? Thanks to the Pro Tyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship, we've got the budget to do this. Let's do it properly and let's actually show you what we're doing. So a bit of live rally action for you Sunday here at the Hillsford 3 Shires stages. Just waiting for the first of our competitors to burst into view, which will be car number 1. Our rally leader was 8th overall on Rally Ceredigion last time out. A latecomer to the party, given the rest of the entry list, or rest of the top 10 at least. His first rally win, Mark Kelly, was in 2016, the hero stages at Wheaton Barracks. And you saw there, Mark Kelly, Di Roberts alongside James Williams, regular co-driver in the BRC. Di Roberts jumping in that Skoda Fabia R5 alongside Mark Kelly, who we will have through into the finish of stage 2 in just a few moments' time. Third running of the 3 Shires stages. It's a lovely part of the world on lanes which quite unusual. We're normally on rallies where the stages have been used a lot and we can describe them reasonably as iconic. These are new to rallying, and it's good. It's good to be out somewhere different. Saw Damien and Charlie Cole through there in the C3 Rally 2. Mark Kelly is through the flying finish. If you go on to EWRC, you'll be able to get the times up to see how he's done. He's got a 24-second lead at the moment over second place Steve Wood. We'll bring you a bit of an update on the leaderboard later in this live broadcast. For now, it's going to be lots of short, sharp action at the stage end, as we've got 30-second intervals in the cars. As you saw in the first stage, if you joined us, we're coming through pretty quickly. Mark, you're going pretty well out there. You're managing things, so it seems.
Yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the stages, really. Just try and take no risks, keep it clean.
Nice position to be in.
Yeah, it is. You know, I'm not used to it, if I'm honest with you, so it's kind of unsure of what to do for the best, but...
Heck of a leaderboard behind you as well.
Yeah, you know, when you looked at the top 15, 20 this morning, a lot of competition, so yeah, nice to be there.
Mark rightly pleased with his efforts this morning. That's put him and Di Roberts in a commanding position in the rally at this stage. We'll just wait for Mark to move up a little bit, or are we? Steve Wood looking visibly fast through that stage there. Damon, you're inside the top 10, and I'd say in the thick of things going into the last half of this rally.
Yeah, it's getting a bit better, I think. We were a bit slow on the first 2 stages this morning, got better on the second 2. So hopefully we can keep it going through the day.
This man behind you looked quick.
Yes, yeah, Melvin still got it.
I think we can say that about our 6-time asphalt champion as well, can't we? We'll just, we don't want to get too far down the lineup, so we'll allow them just to move up a little bit, or will we? We better get him quickly. Melvin, 4th overall coming into this stage. You looked quick through there.
Yeah, we're having a go. We'll match practice, really, you know, to drive these things, but we'll get it, doing nothing stupid.
Damien says you've still got it.
Oh, I don't know if I still got it. I haven't found it yet, but by the end of the day, hopefully we'll be back there somewhere.
He's still got it, but he hasn't found it yet. Melvin Evans, 4th place overall coming into this. We're getting a bit of a queue, so we'll let them move up the road a little bit, and then we'll let Rob move down a little bit. 6th place overall coming into this. It's pretty fast up there.
Yeah, it's very quick, and that was actually slippier than this morning, that last stage, but we had a good run through first stage before that. I think we were 2nd quickest, just 2 off Mark, so yeah, we're just kind of settling in now. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Woody Woodburn just working through the times there, just seeing if you can see if you've worked your way up that order. 6th place overall coming into this stage. Rob Swan, Tom Woodburn. Second overall and very much in a fight here, Steve. What can you do this afternoon?
I don't know, I think we're on the wrong tyre, to tell the truth. They're not too soft to tie, hence some damage of the front end, but yeah, Mark's driving well, very well.
You looked visibly quick through that stage.
Yeah.
You're giving it all it's got?
Yeah, we were right quicker on this stage than last time, so yeah. Give it
Quietly spoken, don't let that calm demeanour inside the car put you off. He is absolutely on it. Steve Simpson with Sean Cunniff alongside this weekend. Steve, you're in the fight.
Yeah, it's good fun, it's good fun. There's a little overshooting there, missed the chicane.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're still here, that's the main thing.
You got anything left in the tank?
No, not really. Just the main thing today.
Steve Simpson knows how to win rallies like these. At the moment, he's just inside the top 10 in 9th place. And I mean, here's another man who, as I say, the only man who's actually led the Hillsford Shires rally, and here he is inside the top 10.
Yeah, we were 8th, I think, but we might have dropped back a bit. But good stages, fair dues, enjoying it.
The pace is getting quicker as well out there.
Sure is, yeah.
And then we've got rain this afternoon.
Oh well, we'll deal with that when we get it.
We'll deal with that when we get it. Roger Moran, Dan Petrie alongside. I'll just keep swapping around. Andy, are you happy with things out there?
Yeah. We had a good couple of stages then, but I stuck it off on stage 4 stupidly. Yeah. A little bit too ambitious, so we lost 30 there. So tell me how much of it we can sort of claw back now for the rest of the day.
We like ambition.
Ambition is critical, as they say.
Ambition is critical. What a quote that is. Michael Gilby gives us the thumbs up. Those two are good to go. Andy Davies, Michael Gilby. Ambition is critical, like that. You guys are fast out there.
It's trying to be. Yeah. It's a funny day. When I saw you last time, I thought we'd had a rubbish stage, and we were 4th quickest through there last time. Thought we had a brilliant stage 3. Time won there. Who knows? Yeah, boys, we didn't do so well through the first stage this time with the second loop. So they're coming at us, I would have thought, from behind, aren't they?
You're leading the class as well, aren't you?
I hope we're leading the class, and we were 7th overall earlier. So we're having a go. We're running out of brakes. I don't like that.
Running out of brakes. You don't want to run out of brakes on these stages. Philip Hopkins has been quick, and here's a man. Well, I'll tell you what. If there was a way to make a point about your seeding, you've done it. 5th overall coming into this stage.
You know who you are. Anyway, sorry, she told me I mustn't say anything. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it, basically? There were spectators, we were catching Phil in the dust through the farmyard. I just spun and stalled it for only 5 seconds, or 20, you know that. But yeah, I'm sitting just behind Melvin Evans and just ahead of Rob. I've got a WRC car and all the money in the world and still can't beat Indri in that. He is a mate of mine. It's your fault.
Has he still got it?
Yeah, he hasn't lost it, to be fair. I mean, his mouth he hasn't lost. We're driving.
5th overall, John Indri, Claire Williams, and as you can see, really happy inside that car. There's some real energy.
How are we doing?
Are you happy?
Yeah, good. I think so. Yeah, it's just that stage has got so much dirt and crap in it, and you know, fairly big birds flying around and things, and there's a bit to miss. But yeah, I think so. I think we did as good as we could have done.
You were feeling your way through when we spoke to you earlier, Craig, but you look like you've really got the rhythm now.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a push on there. You know, when you've got tyre smoke coming in the cockpit, you're having a go.
Tyre smoke coming in the cockpit. Remember what Andy Davies said? Ambition is critical. 30. Sean, the front end of your car tells a story of this morning, but it's going better now.
Yeah, absolutely. The pheasant didn't fare off as well, though.
You weren't the only person catching wildlife in the stage, but you're still in a bit of a mess. Happy enough now?
Yeah, absolutely. All good. Really enjoying it. It's good.
There's energy inside that car. We didn't catch Sean earlier. He had a bit of a rough stage, but he's going better now. Let's have a look at our leaderboard. At the moment, third in class. You're fast.
I'm fast, you think? I haven't driven the car all year. It's first time out for us. Just couldn't get in the rhythm on that stage, so I don't know what it was. Just couldn't.
You said the same earlier. You were struggling a little bit.
It's slippy the time before, but that I just couldn't get in the rhythm. I don't know. But
well, we expect you to get in the rhythm for the third time through.
Hopefully, we'll see you then.
See you later. Oliver Hopkins, third in the Class 5 at the moment, in the second of the Mitsubishi Mirage R5s. Bit of a gap in the order now. Not due to anything in particular. Here's the man that we hope to bring you a bit of live coverage from later on, Brad Cole, who's currently first in Class 4 from just outside the top 10. You're giving it a good old push to be just outside what is a monstrous top 10.
Yeah, we're trying. We're pushing on this loop now. We had a bit of a thoughtful first loop, but we'll try now. Let's push now.
Shaking. You look like you really worked hard in there.
That's a tough stage. That's a tough stage in one of these.
Nice in an R5, wouldn't it?
Easier.
Brad Cole, one of these days we'll get an R5. We've been winding him up about it all year in the Pro Tyre Motorsport Gate Asphalt Rally Championship. Hugh, second in the class at the moment. You're chasing him down.
We're back ahead now again.
Back ahead.
Yeah, it's tough going. We put the softer tyres on that loop. The car's moving around a lot more, but it's giving me more confidence. The grip's good, so we'll deal with it at the moment, yeah.
You just worked that out, Lewis, hot off the press. You overhauled him. Fantastic. We've got a battle on our hands in Class 4, haven't we? Now, I don't think we saw Lee Edwards earlier on. If we did, he drove past me. But we have got him in the stage, as you just saw there on the screen. So we had the white Escort G3, didn't we? But here comes Lee Edwards through this 6th stage of the day. Be a good old battle this afternoon between Hugh James and Brad Cole in those Mark IIs. You could see, I don't know if you could see on the screen, I could see and feel just how hard Brad had been working inside that cockpit. Visible energy. It was a good feeling on this year's Hills Ford 3 Shires rally. Didn't run last year due to the untimely death of Queen Elizabeth II. So, on the wrong side, of course we're on the wrong side, aren't we? This morning you said you were going to give it a good old go after that early issue that you had, and you've done just that. On for a podium at the moment, halfway through.
I'm not sure after that one, I'm afraid. I just screwed up in there. I had a straight on into the bushes, so I had to stall, reverse, come out. So I've lost about 15 seconds or something like that. So yeah, I don't know where we are now. But at the first stage, for some reason, I slowed this morning. I do not know why. But obviously, I was braver this morning than I am now. I don't know why that would be.
Well, you've got another go at it this afternoon.
We will have another go.
Roger Duckworth not really that happy with how things have gone, but we've seen a couple of times today that the feeling in the car hasn't always matched the pace and the position on the leaderboard. Roger Duckworth knows how to manage these rallies. He's fast, he's had an off, he's trying hard. Can't just get things put together. Lee, you have a bit of an issue this morning.
Yeah, drama's on the end of the first stage, was it? The fuse holder melted for the electric water pump, so back to service, back out for the second loop now, so it's our first pass through here. So
yeah, I thought I hadn't seen you earlier, but you know, you're entertaining as always.
Oh well, just have a go in it, have a blast, bring it
a
out.
Blast. 2 Escort G3s out as well on the end.
So yeah, there's a white one about, so look out, making a trip.
Common now.
I know.
Lee Edwards, a man who always pushes hard and entertains us. Robbie Pugh alongside Jeremy Straker, 4th in Class 4 at the moment, and the pace is pretty hot in that class, isn't it?
It is. I've not really looked at the times, to be fair. As you know, we had a bit of drama last time through that one. My wife said I looked thoroughly deflated, so now I'm trying to look a little bit elated. So we had a
deflated.
Fun, yeah. We're building up the pace. We're getting confidence. Yeah, good first one of the loop. The second one's super slippy in there. Certainly.
He looks happy, Mrs. Straker. We're all good. A wave from Jeremy. And it's Battle of the Darians. 5th in the class, just behind is this man, Chris Simmons, and you can't open the door. That's well, you know, it's a sign of things to come. Are you going to stay in here all day?
Oh, it looks like it.
Stay in here until you beat him up ahead.
Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, great. Yeah, really enjoying it now. Really.
The Darians.
Getting into it now. Yeah, this is great. Awesome.
Chris Simmons enjoying himself in that car. But Oliver Davies and Jack Bowen is actually going better than the Darians. 3rd place at the moment in the class, but it's a hell of a battle out there.
It's a battle. We're just going to push on a bit more on these next two. Yeah.
What did you do through there? Happy?
Yeah, we're 7 quicker than the first loop this morning, yeah, so.
You might have some rain to contend with in the 3rd loop.
Yeah.
That's my prediction anyway.
That'll make it interesting.
The smile hasn't gone. Bring on the rain. Make things interesting. How good is it to hear a World Rally car? Pete, was it better through there this time?
Better through here this time. We put some different tyres on and getting a bit more used to it, so a bit better. Not quick enough, but it's all right. I
just said to that pair that it's going to rain this afternoon, so it will change again.
It'll change again, and hopefully we'll get an advantage, perhaps, but over some of the 2-wheel drives. Yes. But anyway.
Pete Elkins getting into the rhythm now in that WRC car. And another man who will be hoping for better things this afternoon is Mike English. Happy?
Happy with that stage, yeah. We had a bit of a mare on the morning loop. We lost the intercom for 2 stages. So it was fingers and thumbs all the way, but we got through. Not as quick as I'd like to be. That felt good.
Good stuff. Mike English going the right way as far as the pace is concerned. We have got a bit of a gap coming up in the order, so we'll see how we go with that. David Longfellow has been going well out there.
Yeah,
you happy inside the car?
Great. Yeah, it's fantastic. Bang on, loving it.
The car looks like some rails, actually.
It handles really, really well. I'm really happy. Just need to keep pushing on, try and catch the few in front.
There we go. Remember, ambition is critical. Andy Davies told us so. David Longfellow there confirms it. Mark Broadbent alongside. So if you go to EWRC, that is probably your best bet. Interestingly, we've had lots of interest in this new format. We seem to have just fine-tuned a couple of things, made some adjustments this afternoon, and it seems to be working well. Neil Cross sent me a message saying, "Would this work in the forests?" I know what you're thinking, Neil. We're not sure. Yeah, in theory, yes. Shall I? I'm just going to reset the leaderboard and try and give you the latest after. Where are we? Bear with me. I'm having to really multitask today. We've given ourselves a right old job doing this live experiment in front of you all. So Mark Kelly still leads the way. He's pulled out a few more seconds on Steve Wood, who said he was giving it everything through these 2 stages so far this afternoon, now on his way to stage 7. Melvin Evans has overtaken Roger Duckworth on the leaderboard. Roger said he'd had an overshoot and just a moment in there and just wasn't feeling it really. Somehow was going slower this afternoon, and that has shown on the leaderboard as well. He's 9 behind Melvin. It's not over just yet. Melvin Evans at the moment matching the result that he took on the last running of the 3 Shires Rally in 2021. Rob Swan in 5th place. He's only 4 behind Roger Duckworth. I agree, Neil Cross. We will have to try it out. John Indry dropped back to 6th. 16 back from Rob Swan. He did, you heard him have a bit of a joke about that WRC car up ahead. Phil Hopkins going really well in that Evo 6. Aled Edwards alongside. 27 back from John Indry at the moment, and Claire Williams in that Mitsubishi Mirage R5. Roger Moran still going well in 8th place. Damien Cole, Charlie Cole have dropped back to 9th through these 2 stages. And Steve Simpson with Sean Cunliffe alongside rounds out the top 10 at this stage. I'm just looking back to see if I can... So at the moment, we are halfway through the Hillsford Three Shires Rally. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Special Stage and welcome to our live coverage of this 12-stage, 60-mile rally, which comes after the conclusion of the Pro Tyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. Callum Black, Jack Morton, our 2023 champions. But that does mean it's a gloves-off fight here in the lanes, in the shadows of the Malvern Hills, the home of Morgan. And we were in Malvern last night. We had a meal out and had a wander around, and the whole town is so proud of its motoring heritage. There are Morgan insignia everywhere. It's really good to see. Quite enjoyed that. Didn't manage to actually get to the Morgan factory. We arrived a little bit late for that, but good to see a town getting behind its motoring heritage. It's with the third running now of the Three Shires Rally, I think this is an important part of the heritage of this local area that they'll be celebrating in years to come, because it seems to be going from strength to strength. It's changed in format since it first ran in 2019. You may remember our live coverage of that. And this year it's on the closed public roads on these lanes in Worcester. And it's good, the feedback from the competitors, which is always a barometer for organisers of rallies like these. It's one of a number of rallies now taking advantage of those new regulations, the new legislation that came out in 2017, allowing for events on closed public roads. All signs look good. Our crews are on to Oakle Green now, the second running of that stage, and Shaw Common rounds things off in this second loop. And then there's one last loop of stages to go this afternoon, and we'll be live with you once again at about 3:30 for this Bromsborough stage. And again, we'll have this experimental change of format with the live coverage. We do hope to bring you a bit of action from inside one of the cars that we've got a camera in today, but we are just struggling to get that online. But we did expect some teething problems, and that actually, in essence, is the reason for us doing this test today. But it's a test that we thought we'd open up so you could enjoy some of this live coverage with us. I think it's going better. The technology's working a little better this time around for the combination of stage side and stage end coverage. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Special Stage. We're delighted to have you along on what is at the moment a dry, slightly hazy and muggy Sunday afternoon in Worcestershire for the Hillsford Three Shires stages, the third running of this event. Mark Kelly, Di Roberts came here with number 1 on their door, and at the moment they lead the way on that leaderboard, 32 seconds ahead of last year's Pro Tyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally champion Steve Wood, who has Paul Morris along calling the notes for company this weekend. We lost Hugh Hunter after the first loop of stages this morning. He was out in that incredible BP liveried ex-Francois Duval 05 Focus World Rally car. Really good to see that car out. Just fantastic cars. We do miss that era of world cars, so to have that back out, I don't know whether it was an issue with the Rally 2 Fiesta which led him to get that Focus out from hiding, but it wasn't running quite right after 4 stages this morning. Or after 2 stages it was running rough, wasn't it? So Hugh Hunter no longer on the entry list in that car, but at least we got to see it out, didn't we? It looked great at the ceremonial start last night as well, the new Rally 2 and R5 monsters, and then that 05 Focus just nestling in there in its works livery. Utterly brilliant. Hugh Hunter, you are my hero for bringing that car out. Cars back in the stage, so if you keep your eyes peeled on the screen, I'm just having a look to see who I think it will be next up. I think it's Yeah, James Laby, Sophie Buckland should be coming through in their Fiesta Rally 2 next up on your screen. It's a strange, what would you call it? Feels like the pressure's building. I'm no weatherman, but I think we're going to get some rain. And that does concur with the weather forecast that we saw. So we've heard crews talking of how slippery it's been, particularly through this stage. Bromsborough with that water splash. And I think it'll be pretty treacherous if it's wet this afternoon for the third leg. As the cars reach us here then, this is stage 6 of 12. They're halfway through the rally. Quite a long day and a good amount of mileage, 60 miles today on the Hills Forward 3 Shires Stages Rally. Don't forget, if you have missed any of the coverage that we've produced live in recent weeks, and we have been producing live rally coverage every week for as long as I can remember now in the last few weeks. The Woodpecker Rally, of course, was last weekend. Before that, it was Ceredigion. You can catch up with that live coverage on our page. We leave it up there. And you can also enjoy a package of highlights in the Seacon UK Rally Show, which comes your way on the first Friday of every month on the Sky and Freeview channel, Sporty Stuff, and online across Special Stage social media on YouTube and Facebook. So no excuse not to enjoy some rally coverage this season. And we've got plenty more coming up as well. The BTRDA is next up for the Track Rod Rally Yorkshire next weekend. The penultimate round, where Elliot Payne and Tom Woodburn, who you have seen today inside the Fiesta World Rally car of Rob Swan, they could sew up the BTRDA Championship with a good result at the Track Rod. We've got some live coverage from the historic Rally Festival after that in Weston Park. Looking forward to that. I'm also getting a bit of action as well inside the Metro 6R4 of Dan Elmore, the Autoplast red MG Metro 6R4 that has become a bit of a social media star since appearing on track here a couple of years ago. So that'll be something a little different, and we'll bring you lots of rally car nerdery. It's much more about the cars, because it's not a competitive event. You see Tom Llewellyn, who is leading the way emphatically in the historics, past the camera there in the Weir Laundry Mark II Escort that came third in the hands of Alex Allingham, former Welsh champ in 2019. Ross Weir alongside, co-driving inside that fire-breathing Mark II Escort. And there's Alan Walker firing his way through this fast end of this 6th stage of the day. Just over 4 miles. This Bromsborough stage. And the last part is fast once you've got the water splash and that slippery mud out of the way. There's James Laby, Sophie Buckland. I'll get used to these. We haven't done stage ends for that long, but walking around and finding the left-hand side of the car is a bit of a challenge, it would seem. James, you guys are pretty fast out there. You're getting used to it. First rally in the car.
Yeah, no, it's going really, really well. We were 5th fastest on SS3. So yeah, it was really going well. We just had a bit of a moment back there. Might have clipped the rear wheel, but through the fjord is just nothing. It's mud everywhere, slippery everywhere. So yeah, it's a challenge, but I think we're going really, really well.
The base notes come a lot quicker, Sophie, in one of these, don't they? Hard work for co-drivers in these lanes. And we mentioned it just now, but Tom Llewellyn has been absolutely flying today. A convincing lead at the moment in the historics in this Weir Laundry Escort. Well, the lead of the historics is what you've got to show for your efforts this morning. You're fast through there.
Yeah, we're bedded in nicely. So, yeah, we're feeling good and
everything's working well. So.
Well, it looks like it's on rails out there. It looks really good.
Yeah, tyres are, working really well, and the car is just sticking to the road. It's a good feeling.
Tom Llewellyn, Ross Weir have been working hard inside that Mark II Escort. And Alan Walker is the man who's hunting down that black Mark II up there. Is that the right expression?
Yeah, there's only a few seconds in it now, isn't there? So, yeah, it's good, though. He's got 30 years on me, though, hasn't he?
Well, you've got 30 years on him, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah. 40 years. The advantage in it is for him, don't worry. Yeah.
Well, Alan Walker, John Connor, pointing out that there is a big difference in the two of them in age, but it's experience that counts. How's it going out there?
Good. The previous stage we had a little incident on the fly and finish. Had a puncture, had a bit of a moment, but that one was a bit sketchy but quick.
Sketchy but quick.
Yeah, we like that. Yeah.
Sketchy but quick. Do like that. Good performance so far from Roger Henderson. Tommy Henderson alongside sketchy but quick. Gary Bollins was enjoying himself earlier. Look at you with your windy down windows.
Yes, I know, and I've got a bigger steering wheel now, by the way. No, it's getting better. It's running a bit cooler, but we're still having fun.
Yeah, it's not as warm in here this time.
No, mate, with all this gear on, it is so hot in this car. But no, we're a bit happier this time.
Good stuff. Gary Bollins is happy. Nigel Baldwin alongside. Jez, are you happy with things out there?
Yeah, all good. It's getting a little bit better. The fourth stage start was horrendous off the start line. It was so slippery, but yeah, all good. So enjoying it.
Good stuff. We say that's the main thing, but it's good to be quick as well. And Jez and Fiona at the moment are 5th in Class 4. Just looking on my leaderboard, see where Matt is. First in class coming into these two stages. I haven't seen your times yet for this one.
I've never been first in class before, so yeah, just trying to keep it up today and yeah, hopefully come away with a good result.
Good stuff. Matt and Tom pleased with their efforts this morning to be leading the class. There's a bit of a thump on that front driver's side wing. I wasn't sure if we saw that in the first running through the stage or if he's had a bit of a moment since we saw him last. There you see the Triumph TR7 V8 of David Knasten and Val Thompson, who's asked me not to use her Sunday name as she appears on the entry list. Great thumping British V8 soundtrack in the lanes on a Sunday afternoon. David currently 5th in the H3, H4 Historics. Ben Williams, Tony Edwards, 8th at the moment in Class 4. Happy?
Very happy with that, yes. Yep, very good. Great fun. We're enjoying it, aren't we? Yeah, it's going well now.
You get a chance to see how you've improved because you've got another third run through these stages.
Well, it's getting quicker, so we should be all right, shouldn't we? Yeah, I should know him by now, shouldn't I?
Enjoying progress there. Tony, the co-driver, particularly. Where are we on the leaderboard? Baz, are you happy with things?
Yeah, getting better now. We seem to have got to the bottom of our misfire, so just trying to find the pace that we should have had this morning, to be honest. So yeah, those two, yeah, pretty happy with them. So
just long enough to get your teeth into these stages.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you know, the finish does come quite quick. You just get in and then, but yeah, no, it's good. We're enjoying it now.
Halfway through the rally. Good luck for the second half. We will catch up with them later today as the TR7 V8. David Knasten and Val Thompson pulls here into the stop after the stop line. David, you guys are in a bit of a fight in 5th place coming into this in historics. Happy?
Yeah, I think actually we're possibly vying for 3rd now, actually.
Where have you seen the times from these two?
Yeah, they're going all right. Yeah, it's very good.
The hustle with this thing in these lanes.
Yeah, that's an understatement actually. Short wheelbase, once the swap ends every minute. Yeah.
Well, you're a man who knows how to win these types of rallies. Former asphalt rally champion David Knasten in that Audi.
Watching Crozier.
I know, well we would talk to Crozier, but he's usually telling me off for keeping you too long. How's it going?
No, really good. No, really enjoying it. Making a bit of time up now. Slow start the first few stages this morning, but we're creeping back up the leaderboard, I think, now, and everything's going good. Really.
I think Class 2 coming into these 2 stages.
Yeah, no. It was great stages, great organisation. Thanks to the marshals. It's brilliant day.
So sticking your name above the door. Richard Hill from Hills Ford. Richard Crozier alongside, enjoying himself. I'm looking down at my notes to see where you are, but I know you're going fast because your stickers are peeling off. Currently, 3rd in Historics. Ollie Were coming into this, but David thinks he's on for a bit of a charge now.
Yeah, no, it's going very well. Very well. Very happy with that. Just keep doing the same.
That's all we can ask for. If you get halfway through the rally, all you want to do is more of the same. You know you've had a good morning. We had a few issues this morning. We didn't manage to catch up with you. How's it gone?
Yeah, just had a little nudge into a bank in there, so lost a few seconds. So about this morning, we got a bit held up and we were sort of in a bit of a hurry. So
these things happen.
Yeah, keep a smile on my face. So thanks.
Pushing a little courser on. Well prepared little car that. Fourth in Class 3 at the moment. Yeah, going well?
Yeah, no scenery that time, so that was a lesson learnt on the first time, but there we are. Yeah, no, it's going well.
Just a slippery through there?
Yeah, just a bit more cautious, so yeah.
You knew what you were getting?
Yeah.
Jeff Phelps on for a podium finish in Class 3. If he can hold on. Second in Class 2 though, Lewis Gatt. So a podium is very much within your sights this afternoon.
It does if I stop driving like a bit of an idiot. We had a hellish moment there and killed a spectator's camera, so I'm sorry about the spectator's GoPro. That was on the outside the hairpin, but I think we sent it into a couple of fields deep. But all good. We're having fun. Really good fun. Good stages.
Lewis has damaged the spectator's camera. I'm hoping it's not our live camera. Producer Wayne hasn't told me that we've lost the camera. Kev, how are you going after we last spoke to you?
Good, aye. We're going well. Simply leading the class, so that's good. So happy.
It is. The pace is very fast out there.
It's not much more you can do. Like it's flat out. It's flat out.
Wow, we like the sound of that. First time that Kev has been this far south. And at the moment, as he says, leading the way in Class 2. Try it. Gather a look at the live leaderboard, but we'll go with times coming into this at the moment. Hal Davies. You're in the fight. You're in the fight there in the Historics.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Happy with how things going inside the car?
Hey? Yeah, it's going well now, yeah. Everything's right. Cross fingers.
The rain's on its way.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's hope we can get these batch done. We'll put some wet tyres on after then.
There we go. I'm just adding a bit of treachery in there. Bit of letting guys know that the weather's coming. I'm no weather forecaster, but I know how to read weather forecast, and it definitely says there is rain on the way. Do like this Proton Satria. Leighton Waters was 7th in Class 5 coming into these 2 stages. Are you holding on to things?
Just about, I think. Yeah. Good, bit of fun. Horny.
Co-driver's getting excited.
He's getting a bit horny, like, but yeah, no, it's good. Absolutely brilliant.
Co-driver's getting horny. Needs to go faster. Isn't that always the way? Leighton Waters, Paul Bevan alongside. If you're just joining us here at Special Stage, welcome along. Bit of a change of format as we experiment with a new broadcast layout for this weekend's Hills Ford 3 Shires rally. We do hope to bring you a bit of live in-car action as well this afternoon. We'll see how we get on there. Jade was well inside the top 10 in Class 5 on the way into these 2. She was happy this morning. Is she happy now?
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Yeah, I just got splashed because I left a bit of the window open and the Ford just went over my face, but also went on Craig's notes, but luckily he managed to deal with it, so it's okay. But yeah, no, it's I love that stage. It's brilliant. Just really, yeah, I've got a splash all over my face. I'm sure look great. But yeah, hi to everyone watching, and yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much to everybody, and hope everyone's having a great time.
Jade is very excited. What a way to spend her wedding anniversary. Her other half, Ross, no doubt tuned in, watching progress. Congratulations to you both. Happy anniversary. Josh, top 10 in the class at the moment. Making fairly good progress, and I mean, if the biggest struggle you have today is getting your helmet off, we'll be all right.
It's a bit tight in here, isn't it? I'm quite a big lad as well, so it doesn't help. Cheers, Sam.
Happy enough?
Yeah, we're slightly less cautious in this afternoon, but there's so many cars with damage on. I think I've only just had this repaired, so I've always got that in the back of my mind. But yeah, we're all right. We're all right.
Good stuff. Keep it going. Josh is on for a top 10 in the class at the moment. Will he still be there? We'll just wait for Richard Weatherly to move up. Richard, big grin on your face. You enjoyed that one, didn't you? You were going well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we took some time out of our last one. We didn't have to slow down for pheasants that time.
You came into this, actually, people have done worse today with the pheasants, believe me. You came into this 5th in the class. I didn't know what your time was for the first one, I haven't looked.
Moving up, so...
We did a 4:44.
Okay, we're going in the right direction, yeah.
The direction on the leaderboard is certainly going the right way for Richard Weatherly. Sean Leyland just pointing out that they're happy with their pace, and a nod from the co-driver means it's time to go. Time to get on to the next stage. Daniel Mundell, Stephen Spear were 7th in class 4 coming into these two. Daniel, there's a good battle going on in class 4 and you're right in the thick of it.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know really, we're just trying to just drive it and see how we're going really, but I think I need to stop puffing as much. Couldn't see anything out the windscreen, I was sweating so much, so need a fan fitted for the next time.
There we go. It's all about progress, and if your progress is a fan to demist the windscreen, then everything else must be going pretty well, huh? The BP Ford Piat and Porter Works replica Mark-on Escort just heading through this last section of the stage on your screen there. Looks glorious, doesn't it? I mentioned Dave Watkins earlier because he had the actual Works car. Had that BP Ford. I've also got a little model trophy version of it, and my dad painted a little Matchbox Mark-on Escort to match when I was a kid as well. You remember these little things? Stick with you. I've still got it. There we go. We're nerding out about rally cars. We knew it wouldn't take too long, didn't we? It's all about the cars. Good work from Luke and Sam, who are our camera operators in the stage. I've got Mason here on the camera for this stage end. Mason's first adventure with special stage. Whoa, there we go. Alistair, you've got a bit of damage to the front there.
Are we missing much?
Not too much. You were nearly missing a presenter with your door.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we came off of the dirt in the farmyard, and we hit a bump and it threw us sideways into the bale. So I didn't quite grab the handbrake quick enough to save it, but one of those things.
We talked about this blooming handbrake earlier.
Oh yeah, one of those things. Right, never mind.
It's Mike's turn next time on the handbrake.
Right, okay, right.
Not too much damage to the front of that TR7 V8, but enough. There's been some chatter about this Works replica Escort today. I love the dashboard as well. Proper Works dash, smart. How's it gone?
Yeah, that was a good stage. Yeah, we're getting used to it now. So you know, we're getting faster, I think.
So we're 8th in class coming into these two. You're moving the right way up the leaderboard.
Thank you. That's the way we want to go. If we can get in the top 3, I'll be more than happy. Thank you.
I know you can't really see on the screen, but I tell you what, the dashboard in this Escort is absolutely fantastic. It's got the twin cowl Mark 1 dash and that rear-mounted Lucas reverse lamp. Whoa, shivers. That's a stunning car, isn't it? Where are we on the leaderboard? 2nd in class coming into these two. You're in a big push?
We're having a good go. It's a bit slippy out there, and we have a little spin, but we're going to give it a good go. Yeah.
A few times there are certain cars that I put my head in, you can feel the energy in here. You've been working hard.
Oh, definitely. I'm getting too old. We're really enjoying it. It's really good. I mean, thanks to everybody who's organised it. It's been brilliant. So.
Definitely not too old. Metro 604 having a bit of an issue catching cars in that stage, but this man was going well through there. You looked really quick through there, Tim.
Did we? Yeah. But it felt quick. But it's never quick enough, is it?
No, you were 10th in the class coming into this one.
All right, well done. Yeah, good.
You've not been watching, have you? You're just driving it.
I'm just enjoying myself. It's Sunday, isn't it?
Tim joining us normally on the gravel, and here he is on the asphalt, and he's in that top 10 leaderboard at the moment in the class. Alan on the leaderboard. I've just written it down. 7th coming into this in class 3. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. We on the previous stage we caught a 6R4 and passed it. You don't get to say that very often, do you? So yeah, we've been having a good time, and now I think everybody's getting settled in. The stage is getting quicker and quicker and quicker.
I said that wrong, actually. Producer Wayne told me about the 6R4 moment. I didn't realise it was Alan passing the 6R4. I thought it was the other way around, but you'll have to forgive me. Unlike you, I haven't got the screen in front of me. I can't actually see what's going on. So we think that if this is Phil's skip, yeah. Phil, you had a bit of a moment passing the 6R4 in there.
Yes, he held us up a bit, but it was only right at the end, so we didn't lose too much time. But it's slippy out there now in a place or two, especially the last stage. Real slippy.
Just wait for the weather this afternoon.
Yeah.
Even slippier then. Thank you. Phil Skip, number 69 on the door. Remember as a kid seeing a sunbeam roll at Melbourne Airfield, and it had a number 69 on the door, and it struck me as I don't know how old I was, 10 maybe, that number 69 is a good number to have, because if you roll, you can still read the number. I'll leave you with that one. Jeff Cottrell and Nathan Crew being passed by those two escorts through that stage. Tim Phelps and Alan Marriage, so not wanting to stop for an interview, which kind of understandable. You still like to tell your story, you know? So Jeff and Nathan having a bit of an issue. Richard Egger also getting caught in the stage by, I think it's Ben Wilkinson, Andrew Wilkinson. Little voice in my ear tells me. So Richard Egger, Pat Egger didn't feel like they had enough power. They're used to a much more powerful Nova than that one. And they were lamenting that lack of torque earlier on. Having to get used to using all of the revs. Here he is, Ben Wilkinson, Andrew Wilkinson, well inside the top 10. Well inside the top 10 in class 2, but I know you won't be happy with your pace so far because you're normally fighting a bit more at the sharp end.
Yeah, struggling a bit with grip, but yeah, can only get
slippy
faster.
through there.
Get faster.
There we go.
Yeah.
Remember, ambition is critical, as Andy Davies pointed out to us earlier. Ben Wilkinson in that incredible looking 106 Maxi will be getting faster this afternoon. 6th place in class 3 coming into this.
6th?
Yeah, but I don't know how you've gone in these two. Feel good?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, really enjoying it. Great event. Love
That
it.
sounds amazing.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're enjoying yourself?
Yeah, love it. Yeah. Need to do more.
You've got half the rally still to go. That's the good news. Adrian May, Simon May alongside 6th in class 3 coming into these two stages. We'll give you a bit of an update when I can pause for breath in a short while. Wrong side. I'll get used to this shortly. There's no reason why we can't talk to the co-driver, is there, Andy?
No,
but how are you going?
Yeah, good. Better now. I've got the hang of it, I think. Still can't get around chicanes, but we're having a go.
Slippy this morning through here for you.
You need to go faster, that's all. Yeah, faster and it goes round quicker.
Is that the way?
Yeah, but I've left my wets on. I don't want to trash any new tyres, so I'm really having fun.
It's going to rain this afternoon, so you might just have done the right thing.
Yeah. Well, Andy Davis has gone home now, so that's it. We haven't got a service crew.
Andy Price, Adam Jones. Well, you guys are passing cars in there, so you must be going quickly.
Yeah. We had a good first loop, and now we're pushing hard on the second loop to see what we can do. Yeah.
Look like you've been working hard in that little 106. I tell you can't see the dashboard in there, but that is a really well prepared little Peugeot.
Richard, you were lamenting the lack of power earlier on, and it's catching up with you, isn't it?
Yeah, it still hasn't got any power. Nothing's changed.
Struggling.
I struggle to get out of the chicanes. You know, it just bogs down, but we're grinning, we're happy.
That seems happy enough. Well, you guys were going well earlier, and is he doing all right on the notes?
He'll be all right. We're training him up. He'll be fine. He'll get there eventually, won't he?
Still some way to go, yeah?
Yeah, he's better in this seat than he is in this one, so we've got to keep him in this one now.
Oh dear, look at that. Some jeopardy inside the Mini. Ryan Taylor, Luke Watts. Just trying to look on my notes. I've been scribbling furiously between cars, and I read my own writing. Third in H2. Those two in that Mini Fast, as they've titled it on the entry list. Bit of humour. I bet they're having a right laugh, those two, inside that little Mini. It sounds great, doesn't it? Straight kick gearbox and howling through this 6th stage of the day. Halfway through the Hills Forward 3 Shires rally. 6 more to go. We didn't get a chance. To speak to Gary Smith. Gary, you haven't got much company in Class H1, but your pace is good compared to the H2 cars, and I love a Mark II Cortina.
Well, it's all a bit of a learning curve. This is the first time I've ever driven the car. And I haven't driven on tarmac for 40 years.
Fantastic.
40 years, that's probably more than a lot of these lads are old.
And it's got the Series 1 dash with the dial binnacle on top of the dash. Absolutely love it. Proper car. Indeed. Mark II Cortina GT in those Alan Mann colours. Again, Lucas rear reversing light, my first rally car that my dad and I put together. It was a Saluki bronze. Ove Anderson, Bernd Soderstrom car. Well, I'm just looking down to see if we got a time that I've scribbled on my notes for you on here, Joe. I haven't scribbled one through there, but how did you go through there?
Yeah, no, it went well through there. Went through the water, now my car's misfiring at the top end somehow, so I need to have a look at that. But no, it's going well. I took 39 seconds off my first stage, so I'm pretty happy at the moment.
Good to have 2 G3 Escorts out as well.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? You never see any of that, do you, really? Now there's 2, isn't there?
Go and dry your spark plugs off. Joe Biggett in that G3. We spoke to Lee Edwards earlier in his, and talked about the fact that Andrew Brinkley, Helena Mayle, who have been howling this BMW through those stages. You found that a bit easy, didn't you? A bit less tricky than the first time.
There's a few off in there, though. Quite a few off in there. Bit slippery in places, but not too bad.
The rain's coming, so it's going to be even more slippery this afternoon.
If I can get this through there, get anything else through there.
Yep, all right, we'll give him that, won't we? Andrew and Helena enjoying themselves. We've got a bit of a queue of cars here, so we'll rattle through these so as not to hold anyone up. Duncan, Catherine Buck, you still enjoying yourself in this glorious Porsche?
Still having great fun. I'm afraid my co-driver's not having as much fun. Being slightly sick occasionally, so we have to stop and do all that sort of thing. Well, that's fine, you know, it's part of the game, but all good.
It looks great out there.
We went a little faster for
Very iconic scenes. Duncan and Catherine Buck in that historic 911. Look at those Fuchs deep dish wheels on the back of that. Absolutely glorious. David Edmonds was 10th in Class 3 coming into these 2 stages. Were you happy your pace through there?
I didn't even know. I wasn't really looking. I just want to get round. I'm happy about that. Yeah, it's all right now. It's all right. Yeah, it's good. See what happens.
Just taking things as they come through this 6th stage of the day, not looking at the times. I can understand not looking at the times, but I don't know. I think I would have to look. Robert Smith, you were. It's like this is your life, isn't it? What were you for? You were 7th coming into this in the class, so I don't know what your pace has been like in these 2.
I think we did a little bit better than earlier this morning. Yeah, I think we're a little bit steady on that last stage. On the first run through, I think we carried a bit more speed. So hit the bank, unfortunately. So I hope we haven't done any damage. But yeah, apart from that, all good.
I didn't notice anything, but that's not necessarily 100%. Paul's very much in the class battle for a podium at the moment in Class 3. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, we're happy with it. Up with my teammate, which is even better, up in front. So yeah,
really happy.
Battle into the afternoon then?
Yeah, hopefully the weather stays like this, and it should be good.
It's not meant to, but I don't want to upset you.
I like a challenge. Clacton was wet, so... Yeah, but,
Okay.
yeah. All right.
Catch up with you later. Or with Fiona Scarrett alongside, enjoying themselves. Not looking forward to the weather, but are you looking forward to the weather if it rains later?
No. It's really nice out there at the moment. Don't want it to rain.
You
Just
look
want
a
it to
bit
stay
bewildered, like you've been working too hard out there.
It's warm out there at the moment, so yeah, it's a good run. Good run.
Better through there?
Yeah, definitely better, quicker, and still dry.
In the rain?
No.
Thanks very much.
Stuart, did you have a bit of a moment through there?
A very slight moment through the Ford, yeah. Not too bad though.
How's your co-driver getting on?
Very, very well.
Yeah?
Expert.
Well, we knew that, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So just keep it on. Have I written down a time for you? I don't know if I have, actually. I haven't written down a time for that, but how did you go through there, Kaz? Your first time through. That's the right way to do it. Hit the right way on the leaderboard. Stuart Cameron, who was due to have Gary Whittington in the car, and has Kaz Jenkins. You have a big smile on your face. You've gone better through there than the first time, haven't you? I can tell.
Hey, a lot better.
Yeah, I've seen the time, but you look good on the camera.
Oh, well done. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. And I recognise you. It's as if I know you.
Probably from standing here doing this. Enjoy your afternoon. We'll see you in a bit.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay.
Glyn Skip enjoying himself. Have I written down a time for this Sunbeam? I don't know if I've written down a time for Bill in the Sunbeam on that stage. Bill, you guys were going well coming into this. I haven't looked at your time from this last one, though.
We've been going all right. We're happy with our progress so far, yeah. Yeah, it's all good.
And it's really good out there.
It has still not rained.
It's a really nicely prepped car, this.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, it's fast enough for me as well.
It's a really nice looking Lotus Sunbeam there. Bill Cook, Rob Thompson alongside. Have I written Jason's time down? Have you know? So you were inside the top 10 in the class coming into these two. I've not looked at your times from these two, but how did it feel?
Yeah, pretty clean in there. Bits not so good in the second one, but yeah, first one was good. So yeah, we're still hard, and now we're hot and sweaty to go with it as well.
Still hard, and now we're hot and sweaty to go with it. Dear me, it's a family show. At times. I wasn't sure if you were going to stop then, Les. Are you happy with your times through there?
Yeah, we're going well. Enjoying it. It's quite hard work for both of us, so yeah.
You were 7th in H2-3 category coming into these two, which is pretty good progress.
Well, I don't know. I can't seem to get into this one. I'm a bit messy on it. The one before, yeah, you get a real flow. Yeah. But for some reason, I just get a bit bitty.
You're not the only one. Les struggling a little bit with this 6th stage of the day. Bromsborough in that historic Peugeot 205. Talking of different historic cars, wasn't it good to see George Lepley out in that Mitsubishi Galant last weekend? Brilliant. Right, did I write down a time? I did for Neil. 6th in class coming into these two. What was your pace like through there?
Better. Better. We forgot to shut the side windows in the Ford.
Jay Pavley did that. Another wet crew.
We got sopping wet.
Trying to be picturesque. Yeah, that is the main thing. Trying to be picturesque and getting wet through. It's Neil Harrison and David Dockery just drying himself out and wringing the pace notes out. Having gone through that water splash with the window open. There you see the Nissan Micra of Alex Roscoe, Stephen Roscoe, who at the moment, well, they came into this leading Class 1. Just outside the top 10 leaderboard in Class 2 at the moment. Are you happy?
Yeah, happy. Running well. First rally. Happy. Just keeping it on the road.
That's what you said earlier on, and you're managing to do just that.
Yeah, exactly.
All smiles inside the C2 VTS. Looking for a top 10 leaderboard position, perhaps, by the time we see them through this afternoon. Joseph and Serena. We got thumbs up. I wasn't sure if it was a...
It's good, it's good.
You happy?
Yeah, so far.
You pushed on in that one. You were faster through there than the first time, weren't you?
Apparently so, yeah. So I've just been informed by, so yeah. Yeah, just waiting for the rain, aren't we?
We are waiting for the rain. See, someone else who's been looking at the weather forecast. We are due rain this afternoon, and that is going to liven things up. Nigel, we're talking about rain because it's going to rain this afternoon. I'm having a look at see if I didn't write your time down from last time. We didn't finish this rally last time, so you'll be hoping to get through if it rains.
That's it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no broken shafts today.
Happy enough though?
Yeah, it's not bad. Less wrestling with the clutch, but
does the rain worry you?
Not really. No.
Good. That's what we like. A bit of ambition. Julia didn't look quite so convinced there in the co-driver's seat. Well, I'm asking everyone about rain now because the rain is coming. Everyone's talking about it. Are you worried about rain?
Well, your prediction is as good as mine at the moment. So, you tell me what you think is going to happen.
I think it's going to rain.
Right, it's going to rain.
Yeah, we'll make it a lot more exciting.
Yeah. We've got a set of rain tyres, thank God. So we'll put them on and see how they work.
Happy enough with the pace through there?
Really happy with the pace and everything at the moment. Yeah.
Did I write down your time? I don't think. Oh, I did. Well, you were second in the H2 category coming into these two, weren't you?
I thought I moved up to first.
In the last stage, perhaps. I haven't seen the stage.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's higher than I thought it'd be, so really happy, yeah.
In the fight. Now looking for a victory. There's ambition in action. Alex, you guys looked quite quick through there. You're enjoying yourselves, aren't you?
Yeah, very much so. No, it's very good, really good. No.
Better than the first run through?
It felt better, but times will tell. But yeah, it felt a lot quicker, so no.
Alex, pretty happy with progress inside that little Micra. If you're going to rally a Micra, it may as well be in white and blue Nissan Motorsport colours almost, mightn't it? Owen Thomas, just coming into view in their 106. But actually, Jeff Brown and Karen Phelps were they? Equal 8th at the moment coming into these in Class 3. So you're in the fight there within the top 10 in the class. Happy?
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're equal 8th at the moment coming into this one.
I'm happy with that. We're just having a laugh, and it ain't any less slippery out there. But it's really good fun. Yeah, I'm having a blast. And
I'm just grinning from ear to ear.
I managed to make Aaron squeal coming into one of the chicanes.
He's grinning from ear to ear.
Always a good sign.
Yeah. The Tiger Stripes are doing them proud. Oh, sorry, take your arm out as I shut the door on the Chevette. So, Glyn, you 5th place in the class coming into this one. You happy with pace through there?
Yes, yeah, a lot better than last time.
Yeah.
So much quicker. That's getting used to it.
Rain is coming this afternoon.
Oh, that'll be good fun, won't it? I look forward to that.
I can't tell if he's being serious or not, but he says he's going to look forward to the rain. And Philip Luxton was in that battle for the class. Oh. Hello. So you were looking where you are. You were looking for a class lead coming into these two. I haven't seen your time through this one yet.
Okay, surprised by that. Right, what's happened with the rest of them? Huh?
Happy enough with your pace?
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit slow in places, or it felt, but obviously I'm surprised by that a little bit. But yeah, no, it's okay. It's a bit slippery. We bent the rear beam on the first stage this morning, so we've tried to straighten it out with some washers and pack it out as best we can at the last service, but it feels all right.
Made shims on your rear beam, why not?
Exactly, it'll do, we'll fix it.
You've made me wonder about the times I'm looking at now, so.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, thank you very much.
I did have Philip down as 2nd in the class coming into the previous stage. So we are halfway through then the Hills Ford 3 Shires rally, and we will be back live with you for another stage full of action at around 3:30 this afternoon. So do tune in and join us for our live experiment on this new broadcast format, which, do you know what? Feels like it's going all right now. And I've got a little man in my ear telling me all the things I need to know. So it's working well, and we'll see you again later this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in.